Good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I myself have just gotten out of the M1 light heavyweight raid at the end of Dawntrail, and I've been enjoying this raid series very much, and was thinking about ways to share that with people and get more people involved in the content. And I think a lot of us tend to shy away from some of this content, even though it's not the most difficult, because we don't think that we are equipped for it. So I just wanted to put together this video real quick to give a painfully average Eorzean experience to running this raid series and to how much fun it can be, and that you don't have to be the best. In doing so, I'll run you through the raid and what I think about and what I don't think about, and we'll have a little bit of fun together. It's got everything. It's got a death at the end of me, which is pretty funny. And without further chit chat, let's get to it. All right. Full party, light party, M1. The only thing that you guys have not seen and will not see is me using food buff before I get queued. That's not very interesting, nor can I give you much information other than use appropriate food. Not a crazy deal, but it does help. Might keep you alive, especially if you're a squishy healer. We'll go right into it. I recorded this right after work, so please excuse the quality. You can see I am attempting to do my opener as best I can. Although, like I said, it's right after work, so I'm still a bit frazzled, still unwinding. First mechanic, 1-2 paw, no problem. Whichever paw lights up first, run away from it, and then run back to it because the second one will hit you. Easy peasy. One on the right side, we'll move to that right side as well to dodge the left. Now I'm just going to try and go through my rotation as best I can. Hit the button at the very least, keep that uptime. If you don't have a perfect rotation, don't worry about it. Black Cat Crossing. This is similar to 1-2 paw, except it does a cross mark. So the first one will explode, and then the second. So just dodge the one that comes out first. Then we've got a Tank Buster, so just stay behind or away from the tanks. And we have a stack up, so just get up with your party, and you'll be fine. When you're chilling, you're doing damage, make sure you keep pressing your buttons. It's easy to forget, especially if you have not seen the fight before. Mouser. This is a fun mechanic, but I cheat at it. I only look at the 4 inner tiles and ignore everything else. And I'm looking for one tile that only flashes red once. Once that red flash tile gets hit once, I will run to it. And since it didn't flash twice, it will not explode, and you'll be safe. This is also a fun mechanic. She will target one member and toss them in the air. And they'll have a little indicator that them and everybody else can see, so it's very apparent. And all you're trying to do is land on a unbroken tile. And you'll see that because the tile will light up green if it is safe to land on. Otherwise, continue to do damage. Use your mitigation if you have it. Let's see, I'm lit up there, so I'm looking for a square. I line it up, and I'll get tossed. Kobe. Back down. And then here, she will do a knockback. Use your knockback immunity if you have it. If you don't, like I fat fingered it here, that's fine. She'll knock you 2 tiles away. So just line up and stay where there's 2 tiles away from her. And she'll knock you to the back of that tile, but you will be safe. That's a good panic situation that you can avoid. But really, just stay calm and you'll be good. The same can be said for this right here, the Predacious Pounce. She essentially marks out where her AoEs are going to be, and then rushes to those locations. If you can find where she'll hit in one corner like that, and then run to it afterwards, that's pretty safe. But if you panic, and that's a lot to remember, find a large group of your buddies and just run with them. Because other people will have it figured out, so it's low stress. Don't overthink it. That's the theme of this fight. I'm going to continue with some rotation. Leaping 1-2 paw. All this is she's going to leap to the tether and then do a regular 1-2 paw afterwards. So all you got to do is pay attention to which side is going to go first. And the same with the leaping black cat crossing. So I'm going to run over to that position, and then I'm going to go to where it was, but before it blew up, and it'll be fine. Another stack up, so everybody comes together, shares the damage, no problem. You can see my broken keyboard has made me jump again, which is kind of funny. Raid-wide damage, nothing to be concerned about. Healers are going to heal you up. You can use your own mitigation and healing if you need it, especially if you are a melee DPS. Second Mouser. Same as before, I am only looking at the middle tiles. So you see, I run to that tile first, but I run back to a different tile because that one gets hit twice. Right there. So I want to look at as little stuff as possible and make it super easy. Now coming up is going to be a bit interesting. She's going to cast a clone of herself, to where one person is going to get tossed in the air like before, exactly as before, but there will also be stack up markers like that. So just deal with that as appropriate. Don't get too scared by it. It is pretty easy to deal with, especially after you've seen it once or twice. You can see everybody in raid right here is doing very, very good. I'm very impressed with them so far. Oh, I think that person got tossed. Oh no. Into the pit he goes. That's alright. That was one of our tanks, actually. It was. It's kind of funny. A good thing to see as well, even if you aren't a tank player. I'm going to pop my knockback immunity. I'll do that about halfway through the cast, just because I want to make sure that it goes off, but still have plenty of time to press it and not have to worry about it. You can see we've got 2 players down right now, but we're still doing pretty good. The boss is pretty low, so I'm not too worried about it. She's going to do another Predacious Pounce. Just look at any kind of safe spot. And if you can't remember, like I didn't there, I just run up to where the tank was, then run to his position. I get caught a little bit by it right there, but as you can see, it's a fair bit of damage, but not too much. So don't worry about flubbing it. 1-2. Then here we have a very funny moment as we stack up, but we don't have enough, and we end up going down, a couple of us, which is kind of funny. Do the mechanic and get smacked anyway. But that's okay, those things happen. And there we have the end of the fight. I will skip the cutscene so you can enjoy it at your leisure. Overall, it is not a bad fight. I find it really, really fun and really engaging. And there we have it. M1 normal in the books, mistakes and all. Like I said, I recorded this literally right when I got home, so I was not in the best shape to be pulling off long rotation. My opener was basically non-existent, but none of that mattered because I had fun. We got through the fight, even with some shenanigans here and there, and that stack up at the end. It was a great time, and my team did very good. I was very, very happy with them, and everybody, despite you not being able to see chat, was super positive and very fun to raid with. And I hope that gets you into raid as well if you're maybe on the fence about doing the non-MSQ content. And until next time, and hopefully if I do another video with a better quality, I hope you have a good time, and I'll see you later. Peace.